Hi everybody, here's Krystian from Teamworkcast.
Hi, here's Falko from the Meta Arena or the Fifth Click now.
Wow, the Fifth Click.
Yeah,
that's your new podcast.
Yeah, it's my new English podcast. I want to show the people behind the turners, behind the things we do extra. The Fifth Click is something you do for the meta, like you do the videos. Garon, my first guest, he did the tool NRTM.
Sweet.
Yeah.
So, but this is not the Fifth Click. This is Netrunner with Teamworkcast.
Yes, indeed. And I'm not Nick.
It is the 19th of April. The video that we're showing right now, and it is the draft tournament, and we are looking over your shoulder, Falko.
Yes, my beautiful, beautiful shoulder. And I had not a nerd shirt on this day. It was an error. But I play on a beautiful mat.
Yes, it is. So before we begin, because we have a couple of seconds here, because you have drawn down those cards, okay. I want to really explain to people how draft works, because we've shown some draft tournaments, but we haven't shown the actual draft process, and I think some people are not quite familiar with it.
Okay.
So draft is kind of like this thing that came out from Magic, where you have boosters. You don't have boosters in Netrunner, but they brought out those kind of special draft packs out. Mm-hmm. So basically, everybody gets like 3 of those. So you get a starter pack with just where you have the same cards in there to build like a standard deck, and then you get 2 boosters, 2 like actual draft packs. Called one is for the corporation, one is for the runner. And so right now we just opened the pack for the corporation.
Yeah, you always draft Corp first.
Yes, and then we drawn 10 cards from the top of that pack. You are not supposed to shuffle the deck. You just draw 10 cards from the top. That's your first booster, so to speak.
Yeah.
And now we're going to look at the 10 cards, and Falko, you are going to be picking the card that you like the most. So what are we looking for in the draft?
This is the second draft in this format, and that's the beer we're drinking. Garion brought us some beautiful beer. It was great. Edelstoff it was, and we drank it all the time. Now you see my beautiful neck. We're looking in the Corp for and the rice ice, and that's the finger of Peter Pan. Thank you.
And the rice, baby.
And the rice. And economy. That's the most thing you have to do in a draft, and I say that's my second time with this set of draft cards, so I will do some errors. I will make beautiful misplays, because I want to have some cards. I know they are in the pool, but they won't come. So that's not my best draft I will do. You have in the starter enough agenda points to get your deck started without drafting agendas. So that's important to know. And you have 2 private contracts as economy in your starter pack. But you need more economy.
Not enough economy. Yeah, you need so much economy.
Yeah.
All right, so we see a false lead here. We see, that's really nice, the sand trap, quicksand.
Yeah, quicksand. And I think it will be my first pick out of this booster.
But checkpoint is also pretty nice here.
Checkpoint is nice, but quicksand is an end run ice, and it's gets even stronger if it's more run. But the snare is my second pick. I will sort the booster after fashion, so the first cards will be in value high. So I decide for the end run ice, mix it up and give it to my right partner. So there are 9 cards now getting to my right neighbor, and I get 9 cards from my left neighbor. So the draft will be getting those boosters around, and after they are all picked, we get a new booster. Yeah, that's the next 9 cards.
Were there just 2 swordsmen in that pack?
No, it was a corset ninja. That is
Nurukatana
and Sensei.
And a Sensei. The Sensei is actually a pretty good pick because it creates end run.
I know, but I will take Nurukatana, I think.
It's also a good one because you can win this way, so that's also a good one.
I thought in the last draft we did, I got markers, I got the other Sensei in the last picks, so I thought it not so highly. Grim and Nurukatana are my first choices out of those 9 cards.
I also don't hate the agenda here because it's like very easy to score this, the license acquisition agenda.
But you need
and you can use it to like recycle economy cards, which are very important, I think.
So as I said, I take the Nurukatana, 3 damage, and he needs a Sentry Breaker to come through. Yeah, I thought that would be a good pick. Now
all right. This is a great
cards.
pack. Marker and checkpoint. Oh, already deciding for the Enigma, not even caring about the rest.
Yeah.
Oh man.
The rest
like
are good
Enderon.
cards, but Enigma is one of the greatest eyes. And I put the camera.
You bumped the camera, no problem.
So 3 cards are drawn. I can't look at the cards between those booster drafts. I have
Not
to
allowed.
pick 10 cards in a row and not looking at those I already drafted. I may look at them after a booster is through. Then I can look and decide which eyes I have, which I need.
Again,
I will drink again.
you really
of
love the
course.
beer, don't you?
Yeah, I had, I think, 8 at this event.
Oh man!
So you don't see me at the final table, let's say that.
Oh, nice! You're preparing your finger for later on.
It's a little bit, you have to wait for your neighbors, and you're hyped up, you need good cards. We saw another N1 Ice, the Sentry.
Yeah,
This is a
the
new
Fenris.
upgrade.
I think the Fenris is a good one. Although, oh man, the thing is, like, you already missed one Shell Corporation. I think Shell Corporation is a really good economy for the draft.
I know, but I will go for the Ice, because I saw...
Seriously?
Yeah.
Second Shell Corporation? I think that's a mistake.
Yeah, I know. Shell Corporation, I had to take it, but I was looking for the agendas, Wayland agendas 2-1s I had last time. I knew were in there for economy. I have Shell Corporation in my higher cards and the Fenris, but I will go for the
That's the
Fenris.
decision here. Shell Corporation of Fenris, right?
Yeah. Those are the picks. The patch will come through again, and I will take the
the
N1
Fenris.
Ice. That's an error. I had would have taken the Shell Corp.
Yeah,
now
I think
that
Shell
I know
Corp would have been better.
what was in
You
the
had
pool.
already have a bunch of Enderon Ice. I mean, now comes the Ender Ice.
Yes.
Ender Ice,
And
baby.
another good 3-1. There's a House of Nice. Oh,
And Edge of World is pretty nice here.
Yeah.
I write the agenda here, the House of Nice agenda.
Tyrant in draft is not good. It's a
No,
bad
it's too
card.
expensive. Marker is pretty sweet though.
Yeah. I think I will take the Edge of Night. What? I don't know what I picked. I would put now the
difficult.
agenda.
It's a difficult pack. I probably would take the marker. Edge of World is a nice surprise, I think. It could win the game for you.
I have 2 damaging ice now, and the House of Knives together with it
What did
could
you
be
take?
a good thing. I took the House of Knives, a 3-1
Alright,
agenda.
yeah, that's okay.
It's not economy, but it's a tax on the runner. And if you take off the Chameleon or something else, it is a very good pick.
And also, it's like an agenda that's easy to score. Like most runners, like in this format, most runners might not run on a card if it's not advanced.
Yeah.
Because they know that you start like in a starter pack. There are only 5-3 agendas and a 4-2 agenda. So every agenda needs to be advanced.
Yeah.
So if you have like 3 advancement agendas, then you would have drafted. Then you need to draft it.
And now I will begin with my strange eco picks. You have to stay with me. Those are 2 eco cards, and they are not used in normal play. But
Server Diagnostics, and that is a Neo Tokyo Grid.
yeah, Neo Tokyo Grids. I will take 2 in this draft, and they are worse in draft. It was a very bad pick.
Yeah, that's a weird decision, right?
Yeah,
there.
I know. But I wanted to try something new and said,
Alright.
come on, I will
Fair,
take it.
fair
I will
enough.
use it. The other card would have been the better.
You think? Have you seen Server Diagnostics in play?
I will play it. I will pick
you
it
will
after.
play it.
Yeah. It will be in my deck, and after I set up my centrals, I will res it and take some money, 6 or 8, and then trash it with an install of an ice. It's okay. In draft, it's good.
Interesting. Yeah, because that's another card that you only see maybe like with the Blue Sun combo thing, but not like in real deck.
Yeah, Blue Sun and real decks now.
The Blue Sun is not a real deck, right? Yeah.
Blue Sun is the best deck there is. No.
Do you
So-
play it in your Blue Sun?
Nope, I don't.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
and
interesting.
Now the next eco pick. Turtleback.
Alright, so this is Turtleback, so again, the card that you don't see play often. By the way, it's funny that I think this is like the 2nd or 3rd traffic accident you're passing on to your neighbor.
Yeah. I don't go for meat damage at all. Not for tagging and not for meat damage.
Let's keep that in mind. That's
Yes.
like the 3rd or so that you pass
know.
on to your neighbor.
I've made my decision in the first pack to not go for tagging ice, to not go for meat damage or tag punishment. I will just go straight for eco and run ice to win.
But that's also like a skill, I think, in drafting to pay attention to what kind of cards you're getting
course.
and realizing what kind of things are suddenly possible. Like once you see, like for example, the 3rd or so traffic accident, you might be picking one just to see if more are coming up. So to kind of like maybe have this like as an option here.
Yeah.
Oh, and there you have the second Sarah Diagnostics.
Yeah, and we will take money.
I think that's the best choice here because I don't think Invasion of Privacy is doing anything, and that assassination thing is also not really that useful.
Yeah, I think so too. You draft Corp first because the runner can now decide if he takes meat damage protection or other stuff, and if he sees a lot of it, he can say, yeah, that's my priority for the draft in the runner. Another thing we have to say is every ice above strength 3 is very important in this draft, because in the system, the breakers the runner gets in the starter are chameleons. They have strength 3. They are very... last time there were Yoks in there, and...
Swarm, and before that was Salvage, right?
Yeah. Mimics and Yoks were in the runner draft last time, so every ice above 3 is important and has to be taken. So, yeah, those are my cards. I just go through them to see how many eyes I got. I know now that I need more ecos and eco cards. And perhaps some upgrades for faking or scoring. So, 10 cards get out, 10 cards get written down, so we have a little bit of time.
Yes. You're quite excited about this one.
Yeah.
Oh, man, you...
Little engine. And it will not be taken, because there's a Marcus.
Yeah.
I love Marcus.
You take Marcus of a little engine?
Yes.
Why?
Because I'm dumb. Little engine is 5. It's very, very good in the draft, but it costs 5. So it was not... My decision was for the Marcus. Because
that makes sense. But there's also a pet campaign, and you kind of need economy, so that might be also good.
But those 2 eyes are better, and there's another medical breakthrough.
Oh no!
Yes,
medical breakthrough. Yeah, we had that story last time around where one of our players managed to draft 3 of those. So this 6.
6.
Holy crap! But he had like 4 in his deck.
Yeah, as you saw, I didn't write down the cards. Now I will do it, and I took the Marcus.
You took the Marcus.
My decision is wrong. The little engine was for me in my head. The last subroutine. It will never be fired in the draft, so it's not a down. A Nachteil. Sorry, it's not a disadvantage of this ice in draft. And I should have taken it because it has 7 strengths, 2 end the run subroutines, and it is a code gate, no?
One of my opponents played this.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, I think he actually picked the one that you're going to pass in over, because now you're passing to the left, not to the right.
Yeah.
The direction switches after every 10 cards. So I think your opponent will draft this, and I played against this, and I had like the perfect counter. I drafted a knight.
Oh, fuck yeah!
So I was earning a credit for every time I passed through this ice.
Oh, that's great! A knight on a little engine. You're really, you're an evil man.
I drafted like 3 knights. It was really good. Yeah. I realized that knights is also a really great pick, like as good as Parasite.
Yeah, Parasite is the first pick for a runner, multi-access second, but Knight is a good card in draft.
So what did you take now? No, you already took the Marcus. Is that a mistake now?
No, I just...
okay, you wrote it down. Okay.
Good. Now we see another useless ice. Tech punishment, ambush, not a good agenda. There's eco. And nothing else, so I will take the eco.
IT department, huh?
No. IT department.
You don't
it
like
needs
IT
too
department?
much eco to get it running, and it can be trashed. So I will take the operation.
I see some people rocking the diversified portfolio.
Yeah. I had
kind of work.
3 or 4 of them at the end, and with my upgrades and assets, it was okay. Not a good thing, but
I noticed the run doesn't really have that much money to trash all your assets.
Yeah.
At least they're pretty skimpy, and also you're playing crappy assets anyway.
Yeah, indeed. So can you make some money off my crappy assets?
Oh, that's Negotiators, a card that just came out by the time we're recording this. Oh, and a Crick, again, a card that just came out when... That Crick would be probably a good choice here, I think.
Yeah, but you will see another card.
Oh, and it's from Tech Punishment? So you're taking a Negotiator?
Yeah.
You want to see how it works?
I want to see how it works, and if it gives me an edge, a money edge in draft, or is it worthless? And it was worthless in draft.
It was?
Yeah.
What was the problem with it?
They didn't run. I played it Nth One, Enigma, and Negotiator in the second game, and they never run against the server. So you got nothing from it. There is my another favorite ice. So Wall of Static.
Ice.
Oh my god.
Wall of Static got to be the first pick here. Like, this is so funny because in the core set, it's like this very bland standard core set card, but in a draft it's the king.
Yeah.
Because it's end run.
And you see another tech punishment operation.
Interesting.
Yes.
What?
I know.
What?
I love
and
my
you're even
pyroids.
passing the Wall of Static, like,
I know.
you know, take this to
This
your
is your
opponent.
pick. I love my pyroids, and I played pyroids in the last draft with Inazuma, and they were crazy.
Okay, but
I
you don't
love the
have any
punishment of the
Inazumas
brain
now.
damage. And it was in my head. Now I have some damage cards, I have assets.
Okay.
I don't need the Wall of Static.
What was the card here?
That was another turtleback.
That makes sense.
So another useless pack here.
The marker is a solid choice here.
It's your only choice.
Yeah.
The other cards are Taurus
great.
you don't need.
What? Don't you? That's a crazy idea.
I know.
You just did it for the camera, didn't you?
Yeah, I think
Okay. Yeah, gotta take the marker. Come on, man.
marker is ready. And now another traffic accident and my lovely, lovely card. I love it now.
Seriously?
Yeah, I will play it in decks now.
So this is what team something?
Team support event or those. So you score a agenda and can install something from Archives or HQ. And I think loaded? No, I have to look it up. Team Sport. It fired like 3 times in a game.
Wow, I'm looking forward to see this in play because again, this is a card that hasn't been published yet. All right, so we have seen another dish. Yeah, those dishes don't really help that much unless you're creating. Although we do have the combo here, the Virgo and the dish is really great.
Yeah. Of course.
If you want to give tags, giving tags is kind of like, yeah, the runners can just take the tags and don't care about this. You need to kind of drop the tag punishment. So that's kind of like a combo card, not really that great.
I took the Taurus because some kind of eco for runners is recurring credit, and the Taurus can hurt that.
Yeah, it's not. You probably won't put it in your deck, but maybe you do, and it's kind of like a nice body for the run.
And that's just like a click. 1 click for 3 clicks. Perhaps I can use it, but I don't think I have it in my deck at the end.
And we're down to the bottom of the barrel now, so you
And
know.
I get an agenda.
Yay!
Brain damage. I can use it with my pyroids.
Oh yes, combo.
No, that's crazy.
Well, you drafted the Victor, so I guess that will really help with that.
Yeah. Now I sort through the cards and decide which will be automatic pick, ice or eco, and which will be left out. The right staple is cards that will not be played. The buffed, what do you call bulk of cards? I don't know anymore. Stack.
All right, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the stack of cards. Yeah, that's what you mean. All right, got it. Yeah.
They are cards I will not use, but can be used if I don't get anything better, and the stack at the right is just crap cards I will not use.
So you have a fairly decent set of playable cards. You don't have too much eco, though.
No, my eco is very...
Yeah, so that's your eco right now, and that eco is not really that great.
Nope. And those are cards I will take if I don't draft any other, and those get out.
Shipper from Mirrormorph?
Yeah. It's you need more money to let it work, and you need 2 eyes and agenda. No.
I mean, Shipper from Mirrormorph and diversified portfolio might be a thing.
That could be, yeah. I didn't think about that.
All right, so we see now the third pack, and again 10 cards. This time around, we're switching the direction again, so now it's going to the right again.
Mm-hmm.
And I already see a Crick here. Again, Crick has done me quite a bit of favors because you put it in front of Archives.
Yeah.
The first time you run around Archives, you get something back, and then they never run on Archives anymore.
Okay. I'm in the search for the asset I just drafted. I don't know the name.
By the way, with a Crick,
yeah,
I actually was able to put like a 3-point agenda in my Archives.
Wow.
because I run into Crick, and then I was sure that I will never run on archives again to check for because why would you check for agendas there? Because if there's no agenda, I would just get like an asset free back, right?
Yeah,
back for free. And checking for agendas costs money. So usually the runners didn't even have like the breakers to break the Crick. It's really good in draft. I really like it. Like at least one I think it's a good pick.
Of course, if you have it as third or fourth pick, it is a good choice, but if there are other cards in it. So now we see another House of Knives. There's the Crick you talked about.
I like the Gutenberg.
Yeah.
Oh, economy. You gotta take the economy.
Yeah, 2 economy cards, but I will take the operation.
That's pretty sure.
Yeah, that's a good thing. And I will give a good pick to Marcus on my right side. And get a chum. Nice. Shatter Remains, another turtleback. Yeah, that's a bad booster.
You should take the chum. The chum is right.
Yeah,
really
I will
nice.
take the chum, I think.
The chum is really rice.
Okay. Trick of Light, you need something others for this. Turtleback will get back to me. Shattered Remains, not a good pick. The agendas I don't need. Hourglass and Turing, not for me. Power Shutdown could be another pick.
I think Turing is a good choice.
Of course, but
I mean, you don't have any tag punishment, but...
So I will take the chump.
No, Gutenberg, I mean. Gutenberg's a good...
Sorry,
you got another Gutenberg. And another traffic accident. At this point, you should be like, all right, I think I'm going to do some tag punishment, because you have so great tools for tag punishment.
Nope, I won't.
You have seen 2 Gutenbergs. You have seen like this, like the 4th or traffic accident or so. I think this should have been like a sign.
Yeah, for a better deck, but I did not step down from my initial plan and said no. Now it's too late. I can't decide on another strategic.
So you took the diversified portfolio.
Yes, I took another eco card because I'm very weak on eco.
If you only had all those assets to use. No, maybe maybe you take the Rex campaign now.
Yeah,
yes,
I will take it.
You're thinking about this, yeah? Okay.
And Rex campaign, it's a good card. In my last draft, I won through it because my opponent scored it and decided to take the 5 money and not get rid of his bad pup, and I won with a blackmail.
Remember that game? That was amazing.
Yeah. Oh, I have Schuppen. So. I have to wait for my neighbor to get the card ups. The rule of draft is you can only place 1 stack of cards between players, and then you have to wait. So it can be a little bit.
It's very easy otherwise to get like really confused about which pack should be the next one.
Another Neurel Katana.
But it's not really that great pack, I would say. Like Snatch and Grab, perhaps.
Yeah.
I mean, you can be like badass like last time and take the IRSS.
Yeah, I don't have bad pup. I didn't get one hostile takeover on anything. They all took it from me.
Last time there were so many hostile takeovers, and this time around, like none. That's really surprised me. I thought I was like, all right, I'm going to draft all the hostile takeovers, and there were none.
That was my thinking too. I thought, hostile takeover or another eco. If medical breakthrough comes through, often you will take those. So I was not open-minded enough for this draft, and it was a bad draft.
Yeah, that's a bad way to do a draft, I guess. But on the other hand, I mean, that's like, experience points. Like we weren't prepared for the kind of how you call it, diversity, or the kind of variance that you get from those packs. We assumed that what we had is kind of indicative of what you will always get. Yeah. But there's a lot of variance going on apparently.
Indeed.
I like the power shutdown here.
Yeah. It would be a good choice. I don't know if I take it.
because
I love Biroids, and there's a Sherlock.
Oh man! Oh, you will take the Sherlock over the power shutdown? You're crazy.
I don't know.
Now you take the power shutdown. Good boy.
I don't have to hit my past self.
Power shutdown is really great in a draft because, in a draft, the runners have really difficult times to get the right breaker out. Yeah. To even find the right breaker. So if you're able to destroy a breaker, that's a huge deal. That can actually win you in the entire game because they will never find a second breaker for that type of ice.
That was not a choice at all. Another Biroid, and it was the 5th card, a 5-card booster and a Biroid in it. So there have to be very strong echo cards in the 10-card booster to get me those choices.
You think so? Bayreuth is not the first pick for me in a draft because it can
Not
just
the
click
first
through.
pick, but there were 3 ice left in this thing. So, and you have around about 3 to 5 ice per booster. So they all took operation of something else.
Oh, I think I'm gonna know what you're gonna draft now.
Yes,
Oh yeah.
indeed.
But Space Camp wasn't a bad choice here with your
As asset.
diversified portfolio.
But I thought I couldn't use it because I don't have anything left laying for advancement if it gets access.
No, that's fair. I think Space Camp makes more sense if you have like advanceable ice or something.
Yeah, and there was no advanceable ice in it. Oh yeah, Wendigo.
Did you have like a
and
salvage or something? Isn't salvage advanceable?
no, Wendigo and Tyrant, they are advanceable.
Nice.
And
But you don't
as I
wanna...
said, Shattered Remains comes back to me, so I don't
Yes,
have to
but
take
you
it.
already have Taurus, so
Yeah.
it's not that big.
No
of a deal.
hardware for my opponents.
Love the Chum pick. Chum is so good in this. Chum Marker Sensei is really how you build servers.
I played Inazumas the last time we
also.
drafted, but there were no Inazumas in this pool. That was very
Really
sad.
weird.
Yeah.
Very, very different draft from the last one we had.
Yeah. So I have enough ice now, but my eco is still a little bit weak,
Yeah, just draft Echo from now on.
and I can't handle cards.
How do I card?
Yeah. Is this a card game? I don't know. So what did you play in this draft? What was your strategic in drafting Corp?
I had like a very vanilla choice this year. I managed to snatch like 3 how was it? What's the name of that thing again? Geothermal frackings.
Oh, nice. That's
And
eco.
that was really great. And that's also I snatched like I think 1 or 2 Shell Corporation, and that's really like that was the first time I played Shell Corporation, and that was really great in draft because it's so easy to have like a secure server in draft. But it's often like some random server like R&D or something, and you like spend your best ice on the R&D, and that's secure. Nothing else is secure.
Yeah.
And you're like, all right, so now I have to secure R&D. What do I do with it? Well, you put the Shell Corporation in your R&D.
That's a good thing.
So you benefit from the secure server there.
Yeah. Did you win your Corp games?
I lost only 1 game, Corp game, and 1 runner game, and both were against the opponent to your right.
Okay. That's not good.
Because you gave him all the best cards, apparently.
You were the first turn matchup?
Yes, I was.
We have to say, in the draft, if you are 8 people, you sit opposite your opponent for the first turn, for the first round. So you don't know exactly what he drafted.
Alright, so this is going to be the last pack, moving over to the left now. And what we'll see, I think there's a marker here again, maybe not the first pick, but the solid one. Oh yeah, you gotta take the Enigma here. But again, I don't know, the Enigma here is, I think, is a good choice. But you also have, you should have taken the Sandu here, because you had a Sandu that you just gave away over the Enigma. You already have enough Enderun ice, but you don't have the economy.
Yeah, I think so. And that's a great eco card. It's an upgrade that gives me 2 monies. I love it. I will draft it.
But still, like a Sandu, that should have been your first pick on that last pack.
I'm not that take my Sandu in draft because I can trash it. But you are right. I don't have enough eco, and it's an asset. I can use it for diversified polyphore.
Yeah.
Now I have 2 Byroids. No. 2 Byroids. Which one will I take? Oh, come on.
I like the Meromati. Take the Meromati.
Nope.
Take the Meromati. It's an Enderun ice.
That was my Rise Against t-shirt. Nice.
Take the Meromati. You didn't take the Meromati. That was a bad choice. You
Yeah,
should
no.
have taken the Meromati.
Do you know the German Meromati is a little bit different than the English one?
Oh, is it though?
Yeah, it's stronger in front of HQ instead of R&D. Yeah.
That's amazing.
So I will play now an English and a German one in one deck. And use them on the centrals.
Oh man, how did they manage to screw this up this hard?
I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah, I have the segment in my podcast, Lost in Translations, where I will put all the errors I did.
Lost in Translation is a good name for that.
Indeed.
Do you have Scarlett Johansson on board to do the cards with you?
Yeah, of course. She lives in my cellar in a cage.
In your cellar? Not the rubber one.
Not the rubber one, no. No. This is only for guests.
Yes.
Come on, we have to wait for the cards, and it's again.
we have to fill the
you
space
sit
here.
there, you're hyped up, and you want to get to deck building. Deck building is between drafts possible, between changing from Corp to runner, but we will do it at the end after both drafts are gone.
So we have to say like the writing down the cards really slows stuff down. It's a bit. So you take another diversified portfolio. Jesus Christ, you don't have enough assets for all this. You have more diversified portfolios than you have assets.
But if a diversified portfolio makes 3 monies, it's like a beanstalk royalties. That's good.
You don't even have that kind of money. Oh yeah, picked another. Oh man, those picks, bro. Those picks.
Yeah, it's not for winning. It's for fun.
Clearly, I know. You're having a lot of fun because of that.
The beer was not that good, I think.
But on the other hand, it wasn't a really great booster either, so I don't know.
Yeah. After seeing all the cards, I should have taken other picks, but in the moment it was my idea of, I will do a horizontal game and I will take my money off it, so I will take the shock here.
Yeah, shock is a good choice, yeah.
We'll try to win with 1 scoring server 2 ice deep, also that was my idea. And I don't have any agendas I can take with me. I have to take the 5-3s, the crappy 5-3s out of the starter. Yeah. And that's now in my head. So I will advance the agenda 5 times over 2 turns. The Neo Tokyo grid could help there. Wasn't my thinking, but it's wrong and it's an error.
It's not that good.
And now I will take the Space Camp, I think.
Oh, Space Camp would be good. I think also like the upgrades. The firmware upgrades.
Firmware upgrades now. Advanceable ice, I don't have any.
It's a small agenda to score through. It's nice.
Okay. And there's a crick.
Gotta take the crick,
bro. What will I take?
Oh,
I take the crick.
Yes.
And that was in the last 3 cards, yeah?
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. That booster must have been one hell of a booster.
Indeed. There were crappy boosters and great boosters, that you have to say. The variance and diversity was... the diversified polio was great.
It's called diversified portfolio.
I know
that. It's not diversified polio. We diversified our polio, our sickness. Okay. Alright, so this is the corporation cards.
Yeah. I will post my deck to you.
Yes.
I have a picture of it.
Yeah.
And
anything that we have to discuss about this deck? Anything that you want to talk about, say about this deck? What's your plan overall?
It is a horizontal game with a little bit eco assets and traps, and then score a 5-3. And it's not a good deck. It's not a good draft. I just had to run with the first idea I had. As Krystian said, I should have switched to tech and tech punishment and kill the people. With Neuro Katana and some Bioroids I had in the first, I could have switched in the second booster and would have had a much better deck.
I mean, I had I think 1 or 2 closed accounts.
Yeah.
And I still draft 2 Gutenbergs.
Nice.
Because Gutenberg is great body for end run ice, for markers and senseis, and sub boosts. And then if you get attack punishment off, still something like close accounts still can be win the game for you.
Okay, so we go to the runner part.
But we do that in a second episode.
Okay.
Because this video has been running for way too long. People probably already turned off.
So I can say now whatever I want.
Yes, Falko, please tell our listeners about your podcast.
No, I just if you wanna hear my voice and me butchering the English language some more, go to Netrunners HQ.de. There's my podcast, the German podcast Meta Arena, and the English podcast The Fifth Click. And if you want to win this match I'm now drafting on, designed by a great guy, a lovely guy, then come to my tournament, Euregio Championship, I call it, and it's on the 24th of May. And if you want to hit Krystian in the face, you can come also there, because he is a little bit arrogant. Last time I heard a video, he talked about how lovely it is that both opponents play on mats he designed.
Yeah,
you're a little bit taken.
sometimes. Come on, that's that. You say that? You, the Falko, the man who's standing up and flipping off the camera all the time.
You're right.
That's nice.
I'm the only one who can say that.
So I guess we're both Germans and we're both arrogant. Yes, thank you for being with me today, and we see each other in the next episode where we're gonna end the rise.
End the
rise, baby! Shit on me.